Hi everyone, it's Victoria Arnstein again, and I'm coming to you from New York. It's so cold outside. But you could still eat fruits and vegetables in cold weather, because if somebody were to hand you ice cream right now, I bet you'd eat it. Anyway, you're still in the warm comforts of your home. So, I want to tell you about the other video that I made with the before picture, which was me being really heavy. That was, I have to say, 8 years ago. And it was also, I was around 40 pounds heavier than I am now. And just let's put it this way, I was very, very sick after, probably about a few weeks after taking that photo. I was in Arizona with my kids. They were both under 2 years old. My husband was also there. We were all sick. And it was so devastating that I had to stay there an extra week in Arizona in our hotel room. And I had to even miss my brother's wedding. It was that bad. What could I say? The struggles that I have are very similar to yours. I'm here with you in the trenches. Definitely, I struggle also. But now it's come to the point where I'm sick and tired of really being sick and tired. I want the best that life has to offer. I want to be the best I can be. I want to be the best athletically, healthy-wise. It's not just a farce just to say, oh, you just could be so, healthy, just, eat this, this, and that. It's not true. You have to really just clean yourself out and live by Mother Nature's rules. Otherwise, you could be a real bitch, let me tell you. All right, so how do I explain it? I have books here to tell you that I wish I knew, I don't know, about 10 years ago at least, that these books are good. They promote raw and everything like that, and I bought all the books there were. But then the book of all books came out by Dr. Douglas Graham, the 80-10-10 diet, and I have to tell you, this is now a Bible to my husband. He highlights, he reads it often. It's one of those books that you could use as a reference for all time. It is all the research you need. I wish I knew about it. All the other stuff I don't read anymore. The high-fat, raw diets just don't work. You'll see for yourself, a lot of things are made with nuts. Nuts aren't even really raw because they're dehydrated at such a high temperature that it's almost, you're almost not raw if you think you are. But anyway, I don't explain it very well. Dr. Graham does all the work for me. He had done all the research. I follow what he says. It makes the most sense. He's living proof. You could see him on YouTube. You could find out what he's about. You can call him up. Best money I ever spent was spent on coaching from Dr. Doug Graham himself. I don't know what else is worth the money. I really don't. I don't see how anything else could be more important than your health. Now, in saying that, I definitely had these struggles for 2 years because I was afraid to let go of cooked food. I was afraid like you are, and that's why I said in the last video that it was premeditated to go off the diet, because deep down I wasn't ready to let things go. I wasn't jumping into the big net on the floor. I was still holding on to the cliff of cooked food. I don't think anybody really should do that because look, I want to just say from the last video, I said, if I could do it, you could do it. That's not true. I mean, I don't like when people say that because you don't know anything about me. You don't know if I'm strong or weak, but it just doesn't take that much. It just doesn't take, it takes a half a brain to figure out that it's really the best way to live. It's the cleanest way. I've tried both. The experiment that people do on raw food diets, you shouldn't really do that experiment because then you'll want to stop it. The experiment should be that you're on cooked raw food for a while, and then you get off of it if you want to, and then see what happens then. That should be the experiment, not the other way around. It shouldn't be the experiment of going on raw foods and then seeing how that goes for 20 days, because then you'll go off of it. Everything ends when you put an expiration date on it. So, I just don't want to make this too long, but I don't want to make it too short because I don't want to do this every day and post. But just to save you some boring time, I just want to tell you coffee As much as people think that's benign, it's not. It's acidic, and it does wreak havoc on your body. It creates acid, and when that happens, your bones are going to be, leached of their calcium, and then you get osteoporosis. It's a vicious cycle. There are too many consequences to cooked foods, and you could read about it in the book. You can go to Dan, the Life Regenerator. He's great. Dan McDonald. Go on YouTube. Learn how to make juices. He's doing this for years. I think he's 9 years raw. You can go to Durian Rider. He's fabulous. You can find out all about his videos. My husband's videos, Michael Arnstein. You can look him up. He's doing this. He's very athletic. Doing it for 2 years religiously. And you could also go to forums like 30bananasaday.com and rawnaturalhygiene.com. That'll get you to places that you want to be. There are people just like you. They're struggling. They know the truth, but they just can't let go. And that was me. And I'm definitely on. I just want to be the best I could be. I want to be elite. I want the best that God has to offer. And I know that all the foods that He gave us is already here. And we've been doing a lot of bad stuff to it. I'm more empathetic to animals. I never was. Because when I stopped eating meat, I got rid of that like a blasé feeling about animals. I didn't really care. I didn't know. But now I know. And passing a deli doesn't get me excited anymore. I don't look at it as food. It's very strange. It really does diminish. After a while, my husband thinks donuts look like artwork. They don't look like food to him. Like you wouldn't eat a wax candle because it smells nice. He wouldn't eat a donut, and it really does get easier. So I'm going to try it, and I hope you do too. I hope you're with me. If you do anything for yourself, anything at all, please read this book. You have no idea what a savior this eye-opening book is. This Dr. Graham is, forget it. It's not his idea, but he definitely did more research for you. 80-10-10, it's all precise, and you don't have to count calories. You don't have to do any of that. You just eat as much fruit, as many vegetables in their raw state as you want. And then later on, you won't get as hungry. Your body will get what it needs, and you'll see you won't be eating as much, and everything will just work itself out. Your body, if you're too skinny, your body will get to the perfect weight. You'll get the right amount of muscles. If you're too heavy, you'll get skinnier, and your body will shape out. And everything will, people on Atkins, they lose like this. Their bodies are dehydrated. Their muscles, they're just dying. And cancer lives in an acidic body too. You should know that. All these things really come together. I really wish you luck. I will be here for you. If you need me, give me a write up, and we'll talk.